Hello everyone, welcome to the Offensive Security Engineering course. This introduction won't be super long compared to the rest of the lectures, but the information within will hopefully get you in the right mindset for this course. We will start with an introduction of myself, your course developer and instructor, and then we will do an overview of the course itself. My name is Casey Erdman, and I want to start by saying thank you for taking an interest in this course. Teaching and offensive security are passions of mine, so to get to be able to do both is always such a blessing. One of the key things in a good course is a good instructor, and with that, I wanted to share a bit of my background with you all, so that way you're all a bit more comfortable with me as an instructor, and you're aware of my professional credentials. I got into IT at the age of 18. My first job was actually as a system administrator assistant for a private school. So right from the start, I was shoved both into school IT and system administration. I landed this gig through some friends and connections that all knew I did custom app development on the side and had a passion for technology. At this job, I learned about Active Directory, wireless networks, and how to perform large-scale hardware deployments for various Apple products. I did this for a little over 2 years. I eventually moved on to software development from that. I was able to land a few gigs throughout my college career, some as internships and some as normal jobs, but all doing software development. I built websites and mobile apps and used everything from WordPress to typical LAMP stack to even doing full-on iOS and Android dev, both native and with hybrid frameworks like Ionic. I did this for around 2 or 3 years before eventually transitioning into security, where I am now. I started off in security as a security analyst. It was for a smaller organization, so right away, I was actually doing all sorts of cool stuff in offensive security. I was doing penetration testing and vulnerability assessments, but I wasn't truly a pen tester. I was an analyst, and since it was a small gig, we had much to build. So I ended up spending many of my days doing incident response work, writing SIM rules, and plenty of compliance-related work too. With small organizations come big opportunities sometimes though, and within a year, I was manager of the entire department. Granted, it only grew to a team of 2 by the time I left, but it was a wonderful experience. Despite our small team, we were defending an enterprise network of hundreds of systems that felt like it grew every day. There were cardholder data environments, systems with healthcare data, and plenty of development environments to support. In this role, I built out an entire data forensics and incident response program and an offensive security program. With our small team, I always had boots on the ground for myself, executing these efforts. It was a challenge that prepared me for where I am today. Today, I'm a security engineer. I'm focused primarily in the healthcare space at the time of this video, and I get to develop various security detection automation mechanisms, conduct plenty of penetration testing, do vulnerability research, threat modeling, and even full-on red team assessments. I've been doing offensive security for almost 3 years now, and I absolutely love it. I have a YouTube channel dedicated to educating others on concepts in offensive security, and I've even been blessed to speak at the first ever Red Team Village at DEF CON 27. And was even on a particularly neat topic in offensive security. It's called BADSALT, Adversarial DevOps. You can go look it up on YouTube if you're interested. So that's enough about me. Hopefully that information combined with what's on the slide here gives you a solid understanding of my qualifications to be your instructor and gives you some assurance in the quality of the material that will be covered in this course. That leads us perfectly into the course overview. This course is not designed for beginners. If you are totally and completely new to information technology and computers, I am warning you now that the intermediate label on this course is not one to be taken lightly. That said, I encourage you to give it a shot anyway. You may surprise yourself. While this course is not for beginners, it is also not some crazy expert level course. This course is designed to be a stepping stone for those who are maybe new to offensive security specifically, but are generally familiar with IT security or at least computer science. If you're a system administrator, a SOC analyst, or even a shiny new pen tester, this course is likely best targeted at you. This course is broken down into 13 sections. It's really more like 11 if you don't count this introduction and the conclusion. We'll start off with a network refresher, then dive right into the basics of command and control. After that, we will discuss the idea of reverse VPN tunneling and set up a VM together to use later on in the course. From there, we will dive into infrastructure operations. This section is all about system administration and DevOps and will give us the foundation we need to go through the rest of the course. From then on, it's all red team activity. Each section that follows the Red Team primer sections will be specifically designed scenarios to help us learn how to be offensive security engineers. We will learn how to configure command and control infrastructure, set up C2 redirectors, work with drop boxes, and even develop our own custom C2 implants. That's all for this introduction, and I look forward to seeing you succeed through the rest of this course.